Okay, I've got some lemons, I got a jug of sweet tea, and I've got some ice. Let's make a picture. Okay, my first instinct for lighting is to just put a single light, bare bulb, full blast, off to one side, and just try to imitate sunlight the best I can. We'll see what happens. I covered up my power outlet, so now I gotta go across the room. Okay, the Paul C. Buff Einstein has two modes that you can use. It's got a color mode for color accuracy. I know that air conditioner's loud, but it's 100 degrees outside and we're gonna have to deal with it. And then the other mode is the action mode for freezing action. The first shot I'm gonna take is not gonna have any action in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and set the light to action because eventually I wanna work up to a splash shot to try to freeze some droplets. So we're just gonna do that and leave it that way. That way it's consistent and so I don't forget what to do. So a problem I'm encountering right now is that my paper backdrop that I'm using has gotten wet in the past and it's got wrinkles in it that I can't get out. So they're casting shadows. So I'm already on that downhill battle where I'm probably gonna have to do more stuff in Photoshop than I wanted to. But we're gonna keep going and see what happens. Okay, right off with our lighting setup, we got a problem. My tea is black, like it's not really showing any color, and I'm gonna try to get that glow coming through that jar. So we're gonna try to add another light and see if we can do that. So I think something that will help is to actually dilute my tea a little bit. Maybe cut it with a little bit of water to make it not quite so dark. We'll try that. Okay, so to brighten up my jar, I now have a speed light, which is a Godox V852, and I've got it in slave mode, and I'm holding it right over the jar. So it's getting a little more complicated. All right, I'm satisfied with that. I think we can get something out of that. Okay, now we're going to introduce a little ice and we're going to see if we can get a splash. But I think I'm going to have to redo my flash setup to do that. Okay, I accidentally forgot to hit record for the part that I just did. But I tried dropping ice into the jar and I'm getting more of like ice shattering than I am splashes. But I don't hate it. So I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna see what I get. Also, I am now using a cheap Godox, Flashpoint, same thing. Set of triggers. I've got one set to transmit, I've got one set to receive, and I've got that plugged into the multi-port on my camera. Well, if we haven't done anything else, we've made a mess. So I think I've got something to work with. Wasn't necessarily what I was after to begin with, but it's kind of hard to make a splash in a mason jar with ice in it. So I may dump it out and make another go at it with nothing in it and see if I can get a decent splash. But it's a lot harder than I thought it would be, for sure. Okay, that was definitely the best splash I've gotten so far, so I'm gonna try to expand on that. I think I actually like the first one best, so I think we're gonna roll with it. Okay, I will see if I can build something out of this and show you the result.